In this video we've got the brand new Xenoverse 2 collab with Legends. I mean, obviously it's on the other mobile platforms as well, but this video we're mainly talking about Legends here. Now, the reason why this is probably slightly a big deal is the potential this could actually bring to the game, right? Now, the reason why I say that is obviously Legends have been around for what, nearly 8 years now? I think it's been, which is quite a long time, and we've not had like any sort of hero units, right? Because, oh well, I don't know, can you technically call this a hero unit? Because it is Xenoverse, but it's technically a part of Dragon Ball Heroes as well. So it sort of could lead to a lot of potential huge updates for the game. Because like I said, I don't know if this point forward, are they now allowed to bring in hero units now? Because now they got the official, you know, they can sort of bypass and go, well, it's not technically a heroes unit, it's Xenoverse. So if that's the case, like Legends has got so much potential to bring, right? Now, I'll quickly hop over to Dokkan, just because Dokkan's got a lot more hero units, so we can fully see what we could potentially see in Legends if they do, like, continue down this route. So, this is all that Legends got currently in terms of, well, I guess I did crossover in general, but mostly it's like hero units. Like, for example, this Vegeta here, this Limit Break of Vegeta, obviously is part of Heroes. So, I'm not saying Legends is going to get every single unit from Heroes, but I'm just showing the potential of how big this news could be if they are allowed to do more heroes units, because like obviously everything in Dokkan Legends has the potential to bring over, because if they allow it for Dokkan, they most likely can now allow it for Legends, I'm assuming, because obviously, you know, this is heroes as well. But I think, is Mirror in Xenoverse 2? I haven't played Xenoverse 2 in ages, so I can't remember, but I'm pretty sure he is. Like, there's just a lot of units now they have potential to bring over, if, obviously, like I said, Legends is allowed to. Which is going to be good for the game. Obviously, like I said before, Dokkan is getting a collab as well with Xenoverse 2, and they are getting, is it Ultra Super Villain? Let's have a quick look, actually. Because knowing that, we could actually, like, potentially see him as the LR for Legends. So, this is what Dokkan is getting, which, like I said, Legends could pretty much get exactly the same, because we are getting the Trunks, obviously, it's just a little bit different art style. Their LR is actually going to be, like I said, the Vegeta. We do know that there is 2 more characters they said we're going to have, so we don't know who the character is going to be, but we know there's going to be 2, or another Sparking and a Legend unit. So, all they showed so far in the Battle Hour is Sparking Trunks, and then the supporter here as well. So, I'm assuming we could get another Sparking. I'm not sure exactly what it's going to be. If it's going to be pretty much the same as Dokkan, I'm assuming. But I guess the only probably, not issue, but the real problem a lot of people are going to complain about with this announcement so far is it looks like we're not going to get this collab for Legends not until next week. Which is good and bad in a way. Now, it's obviously bad because we have to wait so long, because Dokkan's getting this in, what, 2 days from now? Roughly 2 or 3 days. So, it's good for them, but we have to wait till the 28th, I think, is the next... I don't know if they said the reveals and stuff is going to be on the 28th, or the banner drop on the 28th, which I guess, if that's the case, that means it drops on the 29th in Japan time, so... I'm assuming we'll get the reveals and stuff the day before, obviously, like we usually do. But the reason why they're doing that is because this will be the last... premium release or just any release of a unit up until anniversary, because from the next banner, like I said, it's the next week, Legends won't have any new units. We might get maybe a free play character, most likely, but in terms of summonable units, new summonable units, we won't get any more up until anniversaries, which is pretty much like a month away. So it is good. We're going to get a good batch of units, because like I said, we should get 2 Sparking units, 1 LR, which the LR, we're not too sure it's going to be. It could be the Frieza. A lot of people are speculating Goku Black. It could be. There'll be new forms, by the way. I think they're like super villains. Like pretty much exactly like this Vegeta. I think it's called Ultra Super Villain. Something weird like that. So I'm assuming we'll get pretty much exactly the same with either Frieza, Goku Black, or like I said, could just be another Vegeta. Maybe Goku, Evil Goku. I'm not too sure. There's many possibilities we could get. I don't think we'll get anyone super crazy, like super hype, because like I said, it is for Xenoverse 2 Final Club, so it will be big, but it's not going to be like a huge LR. But at the same time, already I will say this, I probably highly recommend you to summon on this banner, regardless. I know anniversary is coming up, but the reason why I say that is, since this is a special collab, right, because, you know, the thing is with this, we don't know if it's going to come back. So once this banner does go away, will it come back? Who knows? I mean, look how long we've waited for other, you know, collab units. Like, for example, Kakarot. The replay Kakarot didn't come out for, like, what, a few years? His return was something crazy like that. It was super ridiculous. So, Xenoverse 2 collab might come out when we get the final DLC, because I think the final DLC they said comes out in summer, which I'm not sure exactly when that is for my time, because where I live we don't go off seasons like America, so I have to sort of look into that, but it said sometime around summer, so that could be when we could see the next release of this banner, like the rerun, or they could just rerun it regularly. I don't know, all this banner set up for months, or like I said, obviously I don't know the full details just yet. We'll know more next week, sadly. We'd have to wait a little bit, but I'm fine with waiting a little bit longer, because that means if they drop the banners this week, for example, we'll have to wait even longer for the next Xenoverse unit for, you know, to have a big gap towards anniversary, so. But so I think the big thing to me that I'm most excited about is, does this open up the possibility for Legends to drop technically more Xenoverse / hero units in the future? Which would be good, but from the start of Legends, from what I heard of, Legends couldn't get the rights to use the hero units, because I think just because Dokkan had it, they didn't want to share it or something like that. I don't know exactly the details, but I know that we couldn't get the contract for Legends. So that's why we didn't get anything. But like I said, since this is technically Xenoverse, even though they're sort of heroes unit / Xenoverse, they are technically allowed to use that as long as Xenoverse gives them the rights. So it could open up a lot of potential for Legends. From now on, we could get heaps of Xenoverse 2 characters / hero units, or this could be a once-off. Right? It's so hard to predict what they're going to do with this. I hope they continue with it, but I'm not expecting anything else. That's why I said, like I said, I want to see the banner when it comes out first, but I do think this is a must summon, just because we may not get this banner back again, because it is like a special collab. Even with Dokkan could make this celebration a little bit better for them, just because they've got heroes units that need easy A's at the moment, which an easy A is basically like a Zenkai for Legends sort of thing. So for Dokkan, this collab is going to be pretty much ideal for them. But for Legends, this opens up a lot of doors for them, because there's no real... I mean, is there easy... I can't remember now. Because I know we've got some collab units, but we haven't seen them return. Oh no, they're on normal banner units now, I think. Like the unfeatured list, so potentially like Sparking Trunks could be on there, but since we are getting an LR, will that LR be a part of future banners because it's a part of Legends, or will they have to hold it off because it's a special collab unit? You know, this is a very exciting update, but it can also bring a lot of frustration depending on how Legends can handle this. Because obviously at the same time, Legends can't control, you know, which units drop at what time, stuff like that. So we may have to wait a while for the comeback, like I said, but I think this is a huge deal for Legends, and I'm very excited to see the future of it. But at the moment, this is all the details we have. They didn't really say too much, except there is more coming out. So potentially, I guess you could say, we could get these 2 units this week. You know, the Trunks will be free to play, and so could the supporter there. But I think we'll wrap up the video there. Like I said, there's not too much details just yet, but I thought I'd get this video out as soon as possible, just sort of share the good news of the potential that this update could bring. But let me know in the comment section below if you guys are excited for this, you know, this brand new collab, if you think we'll see more of it, one-time offer, who you want the LR.